Hey everybody, welcome back to Las Vegas. You're listening to the CrazySexyCool podcast, where we give our black-ass millennial opinions about the crazy, the sexy, and the cool hot topics. I'm your host, Bethany, and the squad is back together. I'm joined by my co-hosts, as always, Meek and Elizabeth. What's up, y'all?
Hey! Guess what today is?
Oh, yes, look. For those that are listening, it is Monday, the 23rd?
Yes.
And look, bitch, it is officially Sagittarius season. How? Woo!
Yeah, hope. To all the listeners, y'all gonna get free dildos. You get a dildo, you get a dildo, you get a dildo.
For Sagittarius,
you get coochie coupons. Sending out coochie coupons to all the listeners. Sagittarius, yeah, you get it.
So for our new listeners, if you don't know, all three of us are Sagittariuses. All three of us. So you get that savage energy, that Sagitterroist energy, as some people like to call it.
Sagittarius.
Yo, it's real over here. All that. But you know what? Let me do a proper intro here.
Little louder, be look.
It's Sagittarius season, baby. At guard, standing at 5'8". You know, the leader in unread DMs. Okay,
blocks
from Los Angeles, California. We got Elizabeth Simmons. Okay.
I have arrived. Hi.
Yo, so your birthday is first up on deck. So
Tuesday.
Do you have any plans for your birthday on Tuesday?
You know, it's relax day. It's spa day.
That sounds so... Actually, that sounds really dope right now because that sounds dope. But, so, you know, just for the listeners and your many admirers, what's your Cash App?
E. Simmons. You know,
dollar sign E.
Dollar
Simmons.
sign E. Simmons. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know. Go ahead, send the birthday gifts. I accept all. Once you send, I will not send back.
No return.
There will be no return.
No guarantee.
Add that to the account. You know, look, I'm just trying to look out. You know, people want to get your attention. I mean, there's a little Cash App. Not saying that it's guaranteed. However, it's a start.
Gifts are nice. I like gifts.
So you go into the spa, you're just like chilling. Like, are you just
I actually do also have a hair appointment too. So.
Oh, that's fun. So you getting dolled up, you get pampered and doted on your birthday. That's cute.
I mean, I kind of already had like a little fun last week in Tulum.
Yeah.
You know, so
how was Tulum?
Super fun. It was super. It was a big adventure, you know.
Yeah,
I did like
horses and everything.
Yeah, horseback riding, zip lining, boats. You know, the fun
boats
stuff.
And hoes.
Boats and hoes. Jumping in caves.
Were you able to get dick down while you were there?
Look at her face.
Yeah.
She's like,
damn.
Oh. Bethany, you know what?
You're looking off into the distance, like
I'm staring off into the distance. But yes, I did. It was very nice. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sounds
very,
nice.
very enjoyable.
A nice little vacation and some dick.
Changing subject.
Yo, so while you were gone, they switched up the verses. Okay, so we had spoke before about it being Jeezy and T.I., and of course they switched it to Jeezy and Gucci Mane. So did you guys get a chance to catch that?
Clipping. I didn't catch the whole thing.
I caught the end part. Like, I thought I had caught it, but then they performed Icy and it was done. So I was like, oh, I guess I was late. I was like, oh, okay, get into it. And it was like, thank you for coming to the show. I was like, oh shit, my bad. I showed up late.
Grand open and grand closing. Yeah, I actually saw the whole thing. I was tuned in. What does it start? Like 5 p.m. here on the West Coast. So 5 o'clock, I'm there. I got my snacks. I got everything I need.
You
But
need
what I
snacks. You stay having
me
snacks.
and my
hell
snack.
yeah,
I got my snacks. I'm ready. She has snacks.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't having snacks.
Look, gotta have it.
Baby B over there. That's your new nickname. It's not Baby D. Baby B over there.
But what I really needed though in that moment was a drink because it was so tense. Like even for like 45 minutes, we're just staring at two chairs and we got DJ Ace and DJ Holiday back there, like, you know, just kind of warming the crowd up. But literally it took them like almost an hour to start the verses. But even with that, like the music that the DJs were playing still kind of had me like, oh my God, this is really about to happen. I was afraid that drama was going to completely pop off and millions of people were going to see like somebody get shot or a fight break out or like
I feel like everybody was expecting it to go down like that Indiana Pacers game when it was like when the crowd start throwing chairs and shit.
Getting all angry.
Throwing snowmen everywhere.
Snowballs and shit. So I was really nervous, but you know, for those who watched it, I mean, and saw the highlights, like you saw that it wasn't all love, but it turned out to be like a really dope ending with them performing the song together. But Gucci was just too turned for me, and I think that's why I was just so like shook watching, because every time, like most verses, people will tell a story about how a song came about or whatever, and Jeezy was trying to like lead into certain songs with, yeah, back in such and such, I did this. And Gucci was basically like, yeah, nigga, next song. Or you playing old shit. Or can we play some hits? I got hits now. Like, what you got? And it was just like, he was trying to keep the shit lit.
Yes.
I was watching Twitter. What? It was like, drama. I'm like,
yes.
I was just like, I was afraid to like even go out of the app to see what was going on Twitter. So I was watching on my laptop from Apple Music, and then on my phone, I was watching from Instagram. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go to Twitter and see what everybody's talking about. Like, am I the only one that's so shook right now? And I wasn't. Like, the drama had everybody. Can
you imagine Bethany with her snacks?
I know, right? Like this is Bethany's version of like Days of Our Lives. Like she just is like, oh my God, is Casey pregnant? Like, oh my goodness, like what? Like,
it was really, it was a lot for me. But you know, at the end, it was really dope. But like leading up to Versus, I was just kind of like disgusted in a way. And mostly because of how, I guess, men were just so, I don't want to call them like groupies, but it was just,
call it what it is.
I feel like we have to, if we're gonna say it, we have to like define it, because like there's a difference. And I was thinking about this too. Like if you idolize someone, or if that person inspire you, or like you are a true fan of someone's work, that does not make you a groupie. Like if you just go up on Jeezy because Jeezy take you to a certain time, place in your life, especially if it's like one of those struggling time periods, no, that does not make you a groupie. But we do have niggas out here that try to like use somebody's celebrity as like chick bait, or to like position them in a certain light, like, you know, as though like, oh, I'm affiliated with this person. So yeah, and those are the niggas that we talking about. You know what I mean?
Like I'm just
nigga scrolling in the videos, dancing.
For real, it was just like it was low key disgusting, because I'm like, yo, like, okay, cool, like you've partied with the nigga, you was in his section and you took a picture with him, like cool, but like to use this to get attention and to align yourself with celebrities who, if you was walking by them, would be like, oh, what's up, you know, like, and I was saying earlier that this reminded me like when Nipsey Hussle passed away and everybody was just like posting pictures. And I get it. Like if you fucks with Nipsey Hussle and he passes away, of course you're gonna post pictures like, man, rest in peace to Nip. But a lot of people were trying to, I guess, make it seem like they were
homies.
BFFs. Like, you know what I mean? It was just really weird. And I guess because we work in, the nightlife industry and we've met a lot of these people, it's just like, they're cool people, but why be so pressed to show that these people? Like, what does that do for you?
I mean, but you have to also admit that, like, all three of us, we are a bit numb, because people come to us a lot like, oh my God, like, wasn't so-and-so was in your club last week? Like people actually are impressed by that, which is fucking stupid. But yeah, like, so I just think that we are numb to it, because like we see these people, in real life, and we understand that it's really like, it's not,
they're normal people,
shit, right? But back to these pussy ass niggas though, because the way these niggas is set up, like they really be using it as chick bait, and those are the same niggas that then have the audacity and get on their social media and complain about the type of chicks that they actually bait. Like, my nigga, when you go fishing, there's certain bait for certain types of fish. If you're fishing if you're using bottom feeder bait, you're gonna fucking pick up bottom feeders.
Read them, sis.
It's simple as that. Like, those are the same all bitches care about. Like, nigga, like, but you're the main one that's like, yeah, so Jeezy's my homie, right? So I was actually there. Like, Jeezy had nothing to do with that Gucci shit. You feel me? Like, cause I know Jeezy's homeboy, cousin, uncle, and he told me, the OG told me, like, nigga.
Man, who gives a fuck?
Fuck, right? Shut the fuck up.
Those niggas that somehow slide their way into like the Nation Rock breakfast pictures. Like, nigga, like, all you see is a taper. All you see is a fucking taper. Like, yeah, nigga, I was there. Like, nigga, all you see is a fucking taper. Like, bruh.
Not the Rock Nation brunch.
Nation Rock Nation. Yeah. Nation Rock. Hey, they need to rename it. Have us come together as a community. Rename that shit. I mean, the Rock Nation.
Anybody
Rock Nation brunch.
Bro, like, in jeans and shit. Like, what's going on?
Where's the security? Where the fuck is security at? Like, who let this nigga in?
Whose man's is this?
That part.
God. You that nigga that come to the table after 5 minutes after everybody leave trying to claim the bottles. That type of shit.
My God.
Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Because we see it at work all the time. You be like, what are you doing?
Yo, I be hiding bottles. As soon as I see the talent and their entourage leave, I'm collecting shit. I'm cleaning up.
And then
because you make it seem like you're there with them, they're leaving and you're still here. So what's really tea?
Them niggas that get like beat, like, and it's so crazy because a lot of times the talent don't really drink that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really care about certain things. And like, you see that one nigga picking up the bottle with on Instagram, like, nigga, this what we do. Like, oh my God.
My section, Instagram and shit.
Hey.
It's real, like, and we have seen it like on a magnified stage. Like, Memorial Day weekend here in Vegas is just crazy,
wild.
And here I am, I'm doing my job, I'm making sure everybody's taken care of, and then niggas is talking about, you ever, like, you should do music videos, like, you should be done that before. Yeah, thank you. Well, what about being like an actress? I know Ryan Coogler, like, I could hook. Nigga, just
name dropping.
Name dropping. Kill the noise, dog. Like, it's just so it's embarrassing. Okay,
you're out of here.
Look, FYI to the fellas that are listening, like, stop trying to get gains off your men's back. All right, like, like, what you eat don't make him shit type of thing. Like, like, stand on your own 2 feet. Stop sitting over here. You pulling up in the back seat of a fucking Uber. Benz, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in the child seat in the back. Like, nigga, stand on your own 2 feet, okay? Like, if you on your own 2 feet and you driving a Ranger Ford truck, at least that Ranger Ford truck is yours, okay? But don't be sitting over here talking about like we pulling up in whips, we ain't got shit because you ain't got nothing. Like, you're on your own, okay? Yeah, like,
and it's
that's
just so
like,
weird because it's not even just like with rappers. I've seen it in the athlete arena.
Oh, it's even bigger in the athlete arena.
Ooh, it's so gross. Like after the games, I guess you can kind of expect it from women, you know.
It's expected.
You know,
but also there's an exchange because the men, they love the woman, and you know what I mean. Like to me, it's a fair exchange because the men they use her to try to fuck. You know, like they want to fuck, and the girls want the status. So it's an even exchange. But my nigga, for the flunkies and the male groupies, what's the exchange? Like, don't tell me you sucking dick in the back. Like, don't tell me that. Like,
most likely they are.
Like, bro, like, don't tell me that. Like, what's the exchange? There's no exchange. There's no transaction going on.
When I think about it, I think that's probably why I haven't taken pictures with a lot of people that I've met before, because of how crowded they are by niggas. It's like, it's so many niggas around that I can't even ask. Like when I met Kobe, I can't ask for a picture because everybody is like on his dick. And it's like, bro, like, why can't niggas just be cool when it comes to like meeting celebrities? Because I've seen like a guy be like, yo, what's up? You know, love your music. And they be out. And all they wanted was that just to say I met him and he was cool. And that's it.
Right.
I love that. But to just like to hang around and just pull on their coattails and like you got the fucking phone out taking a whole selfie snap video, like, come on, it's just unattractive.
It's completely unattractive, and I'm getting to the point where I don't even think it's for the bitches. Like, I don't even think it's like I think it's like something to even like brag like amongst your men. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's what makes it really weird because it's not even for like. So you can use it to get pussy. So, yeah, I don't get it. I
don't like that.
Can you imagine if people? I guess people actually do that. Cause I was like, can you imagine if people like did that like at like Silicon Valley? But they do. People still like there's male groupies. I guarantee you in Silicon Valley. Motherfuckers like, yeah, you know, I know Elon Musk. You know, I can get the newest Tesla that comes out in like 3030. It's not, they haven't even thought of it yet, but I can get it. Like those type of niggas.
Yeah. It work on dumb girls.
Young girls and dumb girls, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I guess
that's not say dumb, naive, because everyone has not been previewed to what we've seen. So if you don't know how shit works and you don't understand that there's levels to flunkies, you know what I mean? You would think, yeah.
I mean, I've even seen it like in the Hollywood realm. I remember I went to Dre's one night and Michael B. Jordan was there, and one of my good friends is like, they're like best friends, I guess, and I didn't want to go to the section because it was just so many niggas, and of course the girls are just swooning because this was right after Black Panther came out, so it was like Michael B. Jordan was the hottest thing going on at the moment. So I was just like looking around, but the women, of course, is trying to like get into his section and security's holding them back. But it was the men who were just trying to position themselves because people are recording. So they want to be in the videos and be seen with him to, I don't know. It's just a really disgusting feeling. Just, you know, as someone that's just looking on. I don't like that. Yeah. But anyway. So after this versus, you know, people are saying like it's nice to see two rappers kind of like squash their beef. You know, that's been going on for like 15 years, like literally 15 years. So people are saying like, well, maybe we can get like a Nicki Minaj and Cardi B versus, which I think that's a terrible idea.
Why?
Because Nicki is a beast and going up against Cardi is a joke.
Okay. Because you know we share the same birthday. I'm just saying. You compliment Nicki, you compliment me. I'm just saying.
And that's not a dig to Cardi because she has her own lane. She does her own thing. But to go up against someone that's a powerhouse, like Nicki can fucking rap.
Yeah.
Like, and she has a sick pen too. So, and I think we all know, like, you know, Cardi may get some help on her records.
And Cardi, she owns that, and I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I feel what you're saying. Like, like musically, no, it doesn't make sense, but I do understand what they mean by like just to see two females get together, and it's like they both became mothers. Like, I feel like that has a big impact on women.
Absolutely.
So it would be beautiful for them to like have a truce. However, whether it's versus or whatever, like, you know, just to kind of like I just feel like female rap is doing so well. You know what I mean? Like, it's gotten way more notoriety than it ever has.
So who would you guys want to see go?
Girl, Nikki, why is that even a question? Like, we all support Sagittarius, okay? Like, we do not.
It doesn't matter. It's just like to see a different without Cardi. Who else would it be?
Well, some people have said Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim because they had a beef that started way before. So who would you want to see?
Nikki would eat. Nikki is okay. People are not gonna feel me on this, but like, I want you to argue with me. Like, I dare you to argue with me. But Nikki is the queen. Like, and I'm not just saying that because low key, like, we born on the same day. But I'm just saying, like, she has done like what she has done for female rap. The like and like the barriers that she's crossed. Like, yes. Lil' Kim is my first. Like, I am definitely a Kim fan, but like, Kim took it to to a certain place, and then Nicki took that torch and fucking ran with it and didn't look back. Like, I'm talking about crossover albums, I'm talking about numbers, I'm talking about stadiums, being able to hold a tour on your own. Like, I have not seen a female rapper do what Nicki has done. I'll wait.
And then also a lot of people forget that, Biggie was writing a lot of Kim stuff. And once he passed away, the quality of her lyrics and her lyricism just went down. So it's like, if we're going to, do female rappers, let's get someone who's writing their shit, and has impact. So who is your favorite rapper? Who y'all like?
Growing up, me was Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
And then obviously, I got into my sexy mode, and then obviously Nicki now. But yeah, Lauryn Hill is my favorite growing up.
Okay.
What about you ladies?
Mine was Kim. I was rapping Kim when I was in 3rd grade. And didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. Like, talking about, hey, yo, shorty, won't you go get a bag of the lethal? Like, 3rd grade. I still remember. Yeah. I remember when that video came out and everything.
Look, what event did you go to, Meek? Was it trap karaoke?
Oh, trap karaoke. She killed it.
She killed it
down. Like,
oh my god.
Tore it up. And guess what? I didn't even it was like on some like spur of the moment type shit. It was like last minute. Henny was pouring. I was feeling myself. Yeah. These hoes had an invite, but they couldn't make it.
We was in LA.
I had to stand on my own too by myself. Held that stage down by myself. But yeah.
We saw the video footage. You
killed it.
Thought that was my fucking song. You thought I wrote it. I need writer's credit on there.
You had a dope swag, like
the dancing,
how you kind of like.
And see, and this is the reason why I love them, because they hype me the fuck up. They know. This is why I love him.
We in LA watching it. We like, okay.
Right. But look, I was so lit. I was over here pointing the mic to the audience like it was really my concert.
Y'all finished the words.
But it was funny because everybody was rocking with you, though. The people in the front row was just like, yes, bitch.
You gave that vibe.
That was so dope. But as far as favorite rappers for me is Eve. Eve was like, so I love Lil' Kim and I love Foxy, but I was really young. And so I was really like, I was afraid to listen, not afraid to listen to their songs, but I was uncomfortable listening to them with like my mom around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, and I really didn't get privacy to like really listen until, Eve came out in 98. And it was just me and my mom, like, and we had moved to a new city. So all I did was listen to music. And Eve's first album, her debut album, is one of the sickest albums I've ever heard from a woman. Like, period. She came into Rough Riders and just like killed shit. But she had a real tomboy swag, but it was sexy, like really sexy at the same time. So I'm like, my tomboy ass, I was like, I feel seen with her. Yeah. Even though, she had the shortcut, the blonde and the tattoos, but it was something about her delivery, her voice, what she talked about, it was just something so sexy in her delivery.
And I think that's the thing though, when this conversation is brought up. And like with Kim, I just loved her personality, like how she attacked the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have been singing Any, Mini, Mighty Mo, but the swag on it was just like unheard of. And then the fact she just had this I don't give a fuck persona about her, and also how she owned her sexuality. I was a fan of that at a young age. I didn't even know what sexuality was. I didn't know all that, but you could still identify that. And then going back to the whole Nicki thing about like her being the queen, the reason why I say that, yes, there's rappers that can rap better than her, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like she was like one of the first to like be able to technically keep up, have the sex appeal, draw the masses and capitalize on it, and like basically have everything all in one, know? But
but fashion to the wigs,
and you could put her on. You could put her on a track with a dude, and she'll have the best bars on there. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times the sexy ones weren't the most technical, and then sometimes the technical is not the sexy. But with Nicki, you get both of them. You know what I'm saying? So
what rappers that's hot right now are you guys feeling?
Mulatto, Big Lotto. Okay. That little girl, I'm sorry, she a grown woman now, so let me stop. But I once again, I like the way she is attacking it and she ain't stopping. Like, her grind is crazy. I hear her on everybody's fucking track. Like, I'm like, damn, this bitch, do you go to sleep? When you can look at someone's work like that and be like,
that's really important, because that's what made Nicki So I remember in 2007, Lil Wayne was on everybody's shit. Okay.
Yeah.
He took over 2007. So when he released his album 2008, 2009, of course it was number one. It sold hella copies. You have to grind like that. 2 Chainz did the same thing. 2012, 2 Chainz was on everybody's shit. And then Nicki did the same thing in 2009, 2010. She was on when she was on Usher shit, she's on Kanye, she's on everybody's shit.
Yeah.
Trey Songz. It's that you have to put in the work. You have to show I can rap along any nigga. I can rap on this R&B track. Right. I can be on the song with Ariana Grande. I can do whatever the fuck I want because I'm talented. And a lot of people can't do that. And Mulatto definitely has a crazy work ethic, and it's really dope to see her doing her thing. She has a great delivery.
No, she has a dope delivery, but I think that goes into the technicality of it, where it's I think she recognized, a certain lane that she wanted to play in, but once again, it's similar to Nicki, where it's she gives sexy. The girl talks about sucking dick like nobody's business, which I fucking love, but but there's still you can still tell that she understands the art. I think that's you can tell especially when if you really listen to her music, you can tell she understands the art. Or even on that double XL Freshman, she fucking killed it. She fucking murdered all the dudes that she was lined up against. And she went first. They should have had her ass go last. Right. They had her ass go last. But yeah, Mulatto is definitely one of those that I'm oh hell yeah, I get excited when she drops something new. I'm oh my god, let me go.
Does it make you rub your titties? Because that's how we know you really excited.
Oh no, God, make those nipples hard.
No. You know what though? That she do got me working, practicing my tongue action, because she does this shit with her tongue, and I'm like, I think you just got a long ass tongue. She always make her tongue touch her nose, and I'm like, I don't think I could do that. My tongue ain't that damn long,
I never really noticed. I have to go back and
Yeah, my tongue ain't that long. Yeah. So
can we see for those watching on YouTube?
I just did it. Like, for those watching on YouTube.
More time for the people in the back.
No, I bet you Bethany can do it though.
I'll bet you Bethany.
I bet you I know Bethany
What,
can do it.
can my tongue touch my nose?
Yeah, you know, like
I don't think it can.
and then like she does a curve with it. Like I gotta send y'all a picture. Like she like her shit bevels. Like her fucking tongue, like it's weird. It's sexy as fuck, but
my tongue is long enough. Okay, it gets the job done.
right.
Oh, we see.
Who do you guys? Yeah.
Very, very, very good technique, Bethany. Very good.
Don't sweat the technique.
Hey, what about you, Elizabeth? Who's your favorite rapper like right now?
Yeah, I said Nicki. Remember, I said now it's Nicki. So I mean,
Okay.
forever right now because I mean, I like Megan, but I'm not a fan of Megan, and that's no disrespect to Megan Thee Stallion. I like her music, but I'm just not a super fan because she is like hot right now. So yeah.
Yeah. Megan is my pick.
Yours.
Yeah, because I remember when I heard Big Ol' Freak, it literally stopped me in my tracks. I was
Yeah,
like,
every week Bethany was coming in. It's like, no, but Meek, this song and the immature sample, like every time we would be dancing, her ass would be talking about this song, and I was like, okay, all right. And then they start playing it, and I was like, okay, I could get with this shit. Cool.
Because first of all, it sounded really good in the club. Like,
no, it sounds amazing. Like that intro is amazing in the club.
Yes, and I remember it was one night. I'm not gonna mention the DJ, but the song was really like picking up. And I remember I went to him first. I don't think you saw Meek, but I went to him. I'm like, "Yo, can you play Megan Thee Stallion?" And he was like, "Yeah, it was at Light nightclub."
Oh, I know who she's talking about.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I don't have that." And so I was like, how do you not have this song? Like, this shit is crazy. But then again, a lot of DJs don't play music for women. They play music for themselves and for their niggas, for the men.
Y'all talking about the Bay Area?
Yes.
Okay.
Honey. Yes.
Yeah. So I was just like, you don't have that song, but okay, whatever. Let's keep
but your computer right there, and I see you typing in shit. All right. I'm gonna act like your computer don't work. Cool.
And so I was like, okay. And I go back to dancing, and then I see Meek kind of go over, and she's like, and Meek was hyped because she didn't see me literally just ask him. She was like, can you play Big Ol' Freak? And what did he say to you, Meek?
He said, I don't play that.
And when I saw his mouth like move and say that, I was
he Big Ol' Freak, like as though I just said some off the wall shit. Like I just asked him to play
country music or some shit.
Dolly Parton in one of her classics. Like I don't play that. Okay. Oh, I know what you play. Same fucking 10 songs every fucking weekend. You know what I mean? Really Bay Area in the building? No, nigga, not this weekend.
And what happened? Like 2-3 weeks later, it was all people wanted to hear. It was everywhere.
Yeah. And so he ended up having to play that. And you know what's so crazy is that that's the part. And I'm sorry, I'm about to digress a little bit, because you just opened up a whole new can of worms. DJs out there, first off, remember what your job occupation is. Like you play for the people. If we wanted to hear your playlist, we would have requested your personal playlist that you rode in on the car with, but we didn't ask for that. Like that's a part of your fucking job. And honestly, you should be ahead of the fucking curve. You should be introducing us to music instead of us having to come to you and ask you for certain things. If you're coming and you're playing in a place like Las Vegas, it's a very transit city. You need to know what's hot in Memphis, in Atlanta, in Texas, in New York, and in California. Like, that's your fucking job. That's the reason why your ass is getting paid $300, $500 a fucking day to spin records. Do you, the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Do you understand?
Right. Because, it's and I get it, certain clubs have certain requirements where it's top 40, blah, 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 blah. But this ain't that. All right? So, in Bethany, you said, they play, for men, but it's besides that. A lot of these DJs are complacent. they complacent and they're lazy. They have one set mix and they just let that bitch spin. They might enter a little irrit, and then that's it. Like
what they do me?
Like that's bruh. If I look, it's bad. It's really bad, especially to a lot. Like, and it's crazy because some of the hardest working DJs out here don't get any kind of light because of the networking element. But it's because of like the ones that get the positions a lot of times know how to kiss ass. That's and I'm just keeping it funky. It's a networking thing. But like that doesn't mean you're talented, bruh. That doesn't mean that you are like fucking grandmaster, whatever. Like that doesn't mean that. That just means that you just know how to lick from the rooty to the tootie. That's all that fucking means. Like,
oh Lord,
I'm done.
No, it's really important to talk about this because I feel like it took a long for Vegas, or maybe at least it was just light for that nightclub
Vegas,
to play
hip hop, right?
For them to play certain female rappers. It's like, why does it take you? Why are you so late to City Girls? Why are you so late to Megan Thee Stallion? As soon as it comes on, the girls are shaking ass and twerking all over the place, and you know that results in people buying bottles. People are going to start buying more liquor. When the music is good, I don't care if they might not be buying bottles because they might be hot and they sweating their hair out. They're going to buy waters, and expensive ass waters. They're going to do it's going to make the club turn up. And this is what people come to the club for. And I just don't understand why we asked this guy to play one of the hottest songs of 2019. And he was just like, no.
But it wasn't just him, because it was also at Blue Martini too, where we had to we had one DJ that was like open. That's like, yo, send me whatever. Like, let me know what y'all want to play, but then on the other hand, we had another DJ was like, oh, I don't play that. Okay. All right. Like, and then also, dude, like DJs, if y'all got go-go dancers, listen to your fucking go-go's. Like, they know what the fuck is up. I'm just saying, like,
because we are literally the connect to the crowd. Because there's nothing worse than going out there and everyone is just standing there looking at you like something. And we're like, this music isn't giving us anything. So I'm sorry. I don't want to dance to Little John shots right now. I'm sorry. I have asked him to play.
If I hear Apple, nobody even fucking wears Apple bottom jeans anymore. Why the fuck are you still playing that song? Like, it doesn't, like, Atlanta has a whole uprise right now. Like, and you're still playing that. Like, it doesn't make sense. And then I had a DJ and this is my final word and I'm done, I swear to y'all. But then I had a DJ had the nerve to come to me and say, Meek, why is it when a song you stop dancing? That means stop fucking song. Like, if you want, you see how I am when energy is lit, you see how I am when energy is low. Like, if I'm not about to make you look good, nigga. Like, you're not giving me nothing. Like, so if you want me to dance, play something so I can fucking dance.
Look, there have been times where a song would come on and me and Meek would look at each other and we would retreat to the back. We would literally just stand there and be like,
wrap this shit up.
Like, we would even have little like motions that we would do to each other. Like, I would put like a little finger gun to my head and like
see you do that on
shoot
stage.
myself. Like, bruh, like, read the room, boo. Read the room. Turn your playlist off. See what will get the people going and get the people dancing. Like, it's just a
formula.
At least, look, got to switch shit up because there's been DJs. Look, I've been dancing in Vegas since 2010. We've had DJs come in 2019 and play the same exact set from 2010. And I know it because I used to dance to it 4 nights a week. I knew what song would come next. Like, when
yeah, like,
you know you're set, and it's embarrassing. Why would you come in here and play the same shit, nigga? It's 2019, 2020. Grow up.
Yeah, honestly, B, we've given these niggas too much of our time. Like they wasted our time on the stage, and now they're interrupting with our fucking podcast. So niggas, y'all owe me money. Like my cash app is no, I'm kidding.
But no, we're gonna move on to the red light special. If you guys have a question for the ladies of the Crazy Sexy Cool podcast, shoot us a DM at CrazySexyCool Pod on Twitter and Instagram, or send us an email at CrazySexyCoolPod@gmail.com, and we just may answer your question on our show. So I got a DM, and this DM was from my daddy. It's from my daddy. Elizabeth, look, we're not gonna do this today.
I just said hi.
Leave my daddy alone.
She trying to be your stepmama. You want to start calling? Start calling E Mama E. Mama E, where my daddy at?
No, ma'am. So my dad sent me a video, and I immediately had to send it to the girls. I had to send it to y'all so you could like see the ridiculousness of this. So my dad, you know, was very key in my upbringing as far as like showing me and teaching me about chivalry. So that was the first person to take me on a vacation, to take me, you know, on a shopping spree. He opens doors for me. He just goes out of his way for me. And I guess he's, you know, that was his way of showing like, this is how you're supposed to be treated, like when you're dating or just by men in general. Like, I don't care who the guy is, he should have some, you know, some couth about him. So in this particular video, there's a guy on a date with a girl, and the girl is holding the phone. I don't know if this guy knows that he's being recorded in this ridiculous moment, but they're out to eat, and the check has come, and he is sitting there breaking it down, telling her how much she owes on the check. And he's like breaking it down per like with taxes and how much, you know, well, you ate some of my meal. You ate like $5 worth of my French toast, like just going in. And it was like, he's like, so you just go out to eat and don't like expect to pay? She's like, nigga, you invited me out. He was like, yeah, I invited you out to eat. It doesn't mean that I'm going to pay for your meal. And it was kind of like,
I've never heard anything like that in my life.
I was really blown away. And so my dad was like, his whole comment was like, you better not. And I'm like, of course, because like he raised me to like have common sense as far as when it comes to dating and going out with people. But it's just kind of, I just want to put this question out there. Is it rude to ask a woman to pay her portion of the check when you go out to eat? What are the rules to going out to eat with men?
You're paying. What? You're paying. What do you ask me to go out? And even if you didn't ask me to go out, and no, you asked me to go out. You're paying.
Elizabeth was like, I'm not asking a nigga to go out.
Yeah, I'm not. You're asking me, and you definitely are paying. I just think that's, you would never, if you ever take me out on a date and you tell me to pay for a bill, just know I'm not paying for that bill, and you would never see me again. I just think I don't know. I just think that men like that, I mean, are broke and disrespectful and very disrespectful. I mean, why else would you ask a woman out on a date and then pretty much tell her, you didn't just tell her she had to pay for her plate. You analyzed her eating off of your plate, $5 of that or whatever. That's very
this
immature.
Nigga had his calculator out and was like stupid. Tallying
that's
up shit.
Too much. That's doing too much.
So Meek, if you were in this situation, like how would this play out?
Me?
Yeah.
I would have laughed.
Yeah.
I would have been laughing. But on some real shit,
she was laughing, but then she was like, you can't be serious.
She was.
What I'm not about to do is I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I'm gonna be honest. I would have just bossed up, paid for the whole thing, and then left. Because I'm not about to walk out on the restaurant because it's not the restaurant's fault. So I'm not about to do no classless shit like that. So if you that tight, it's not even. I don't think it means he's broke. I don't know. Something might just be fucked up with you. I don't know. Like I don't know. But I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I'm not you pulling out your fucking handy dandy calculator. I don't got time for that. Like, I'm gonna just go ahead and excuse myself and go to the waiter and say, let me go ahead and pay for that table right there, and I'm out. Like, I'm done. Like, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
But
that's what I would do too.
What I was gonna say is, like, why is it important for the man to pay the bill? Like, what does that show? Like, why is it important for the man to pay if y'all both are on the date getting to know each other? So, like,
well, the thing is, when I go out to eat, I don't care where I'm going or who I'm going with. I'm going to have money to take care of myself. Like,
Right.
period. Anything could happen where maybe you don't even make it out to dinner. You have like an emergency. You got to have some money on you to be able to take care of, what's going on. But I, I don't know. The whole situation just really threw me because I feel like there was just a huge miscommunication. And I just don't understand how this woman was so blindsided. Like, when did she meet this guy? How did she not know that he was just like some, extreme couponer or penny pincher, to the fact and she's just sitting here like, what are you talking about? You invited me here. Like, at what point did she not pick up that he was going to be on some fuck shit?
Right, but how? But what? If y'all over here? Because first of all, when you on a first date, you meeting the representative anyway. So like everyone's beefing up their stories and like they about me's and this this summer in '98 I went through a dark winter, like that bullshit. Like anywho, but like what would have happened for her to be like, oh, this nigga is cheap? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would have occurred where you would have been like, oh, he about to be on some weird shit about the bill?
Well, for me, I don't
definitely blindsided.
I don't expect men to pay for the check. It's just when you invite me out, especially because how I am with my time, I'm very particular. If I agree to go out with you, that means I'm agreeing to spend time that I can't get back. So like, make it worth it. Because I'm not out here asking you like, oh, we should hang out, we should do this. If you are requesting my presence and my time, I expect you to pick it up, because that's just how I was raised. And shout out to my dad, because that's just it.
And I agree with that, because I'm one of those females that, like, if I want to spend time with you, I'm gonna be like, yo, let's go do this and shit. Like, I'll be ready to pick up the bill, but a lot of times I don't have to pay for the bill. But like, if I ask you out, I don't mind like covering it because I'm the one that's requesting your time. But I guess my question is that a lot of those comments, what?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Liz and she's like, ask a man out.
Hell yeah! Look, honey, look. No, look, honey, closed mouths don't get fed. And what I've learned is that sometimes men don't even realize that you actually are into them. Sometimes they don't even know that you view them in that way. So like I don't go around just asking everybody out. You know what I'm saying? If I get to know them and I'm like, yo, I want to get to know you more, how the fuck do we do that? Do that shit over fucking coffee. So it's like, like if I could tell that like a man is, maybe shy or hesitant to ask me, because I'm very bodacious, as y'all could tell. I'm, I got a big personality that can be overwhelming to people or intimidating to some or whatever. I don't know, but I don't mind shooting my motherfucking shot. But yeah, like that, like I don't like the whole, but I just don't understand this. Like, no, the guy is going to pay, because that's what a lot of the girls' comments were. So it's like, what is that? I like, and that's a true question for me. Like, what is that? Like, I don't know.
You ask me out on a date, you're paying.
No, right. If you ask me out on a date, you're paying. But like, what if you also have those women that's like, when we gonna go out to eat? So when you gonna take me out? Like, I don't do that. But like,
But that's important though, because I feel like a lot of women are this way because a lot of guys are like, oh, you can just come to my house. Let's just watch a movie at my house. Or when can I come over there? You gonna cook for me? It's like, no. So a lot of women are just like, to skip that whole thing is like, when are you taking me out to eat?
Yes.
Because they want to go somewhere in public where like they feel a lot safer,
right? Where the playing field is even. So you're not in my house, I'm not in your house. The playing field is even. And also, I think it like for women. I know for me, a guy putting and thought behind taking me out somewhere shows a lot. It shows me where your interest is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I think like it's kind of the similarity of like guys really hold their time and their money on a high standard, like within a high value. So it's like, yes, nigga, I'm gonna ask you to use something that you look at in high value to see if you're gonna, use it for me. That's going to prove to me if you actually have interest. If you over here not really putting no thought behind the date, why the fuck am I wasting my time, entertaining you?
And it was the guy when I remember I first moved to Vegas, and this guy used to come to the club a lot. And he's like, when you gonna let me? When we gonna hang out? When we gonna chill? And I'm like, well, I'm working, weekends, but maybe during the week we could, kick it. And his whole thing was, well, you can come over to my house. And I was like, well, I don't know you like that. So maybe we can do something like out. He was like, it's not about money. He's like, I can take you out, I can take you anywhere, but I just want to, spend some time alone with you. And I was just like, nah, this ain't gonna work. It just gave me pause. So when women are just like, hey, I want you to take me out, I see that as like, I want to get to know you I don't want to be alone with you, because a lot of women feel unsafe, and we've heard horror stories of dates gone wrong and
experience
women
go wrong.
It's so crazy because it might be sad, but I don't think like that. Like on some like he could do this, that. It's like nah, nigga. It's just on some like just it just levels out the playing field for me. You also have niggas that just the first thing they, like sex is on their mind. You know what I mean? Like some niggas like also pull their wallet out and just think that automatically guarantee them some pussy, and that it doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. It's the sexiest thing when a man, like shows interest, actually puts thought behind a date, and is actually okay with just walking away. Yep. Like I might throw some pussy that way, just because.
Might send him a text like, "Can you come back?"
I might give that nigga a coochie coupon, okay? Like,
you want to give out coochie coupons when he walk away? Because he walked away.
Like, no, the fact that you are just so like you're okay. Like, I'm gonna walk you to your car, like, and you're not pressed. If you get some, nigga, let me go ahead. Just write this damn coochie coupon. You go ahead and cash this.
You get one.
Take this up to the lady up front. Let her know Meek sent you. Look at that.
Yo, that is so real. And also another thing about going out to eat with a guy, I like to see how they treat the wait staff, how they treat people around them. Are they respectful? Do they treat people like shit because they work in the service industry? Do you tip well? Like how
also how you carry yourself, like also where's like, I'm gonna be honest, I love the dates where I can dress up, like I love, like I can show, you telling me I can show the fuck out. Oh yes, but then like when my man is dressed and I can see like, oh my god, like you can dress up, you got the smell good on, like everyone knows I love the gray sweats, but it's also something about a man who knows how to coordinate and knows how to like dress his body that just like takes it to a whole nother level. So it's like, how do you are you opening doors, like what I'm saying, like how are you okay with just one-on-one action, like with one-on-one conversation? I've noticed some men get nervous about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because like in a dinner element, we not throwing back shots. You know what I mean? There's an etiquette to it. Like we're sipping cocktails or wine.
I mean, maybe you can. If the date is that lit, you can get there.
You can get there eventually, but I'm just saying, like, if we're just talking about a dinner, like if I've asked you to like, because that's like low key, that's like a Vegas date, where it's like, oh, look, let's start off with a shot. Give me a shot of 42, looking ass. That's Vegas.
I'll take a double.
Right. Yeah, but like if we just on a regular date, like on some like spaghetti with the pasta.
Spaghetti with the pasta?
Shrimp with the pasta. Whatever the shit the lyric is. Like, whatever. Like, if we on a regular dinner date and you just seem so comfortable within your skin, that's a whole nother level of attraction. You know,
Yeah.
you got niggas fiddling their thumbs, can't look you in the fucking eye.
Eyes.
You know what I mean? Like tapping shit, don't really got no conversation, can't talk about shit. Like that's how you can really weed all that out. When we Netflixing and chilling, first off, now one of us is looking at this movie. Let's be honest. And to be on some real shit, I'ma fall asleep on you, and then wake up at 2:30 and say I gotta get home. Like that's what's gonna fucking happen.
Or don't say nothing at all and just leave.
Then leave. That's real though. Oh my God. But yeah, it really is. It's really important to see how people are and how they treat other people, and just like, are you a weirdo or not? And this girl in this particular video got the chance to see that this nigga is.
Thank God it was in broad daylight too.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Because
Also,
he gave like it was weirdo energy, but it was like he low key seemed like he has like a violent streak to him. Like he might slap
like
it.
that, but that's what
real
made me.
aggressive.
No, he did, and then he said, "Let me show you where I was the gentleman." That just took the cake. That just took the whole cake. I don't know if he. That's why I don't think he was serious. I couldn't take him serious, man. I'm like, I'm not about to do this with you.
That's why she couldn't.
She
She was like, "You're not serious."
Yeah, she did.
But
like, Ashton Kutcher, where you at? I'm being pumped. Like, this isn't real.
Hello.
But also, I was gonna also say, you know, I know some women ain't gonna admit this, but also niggas, like when y'all be out here, you know, doing this Netflix and chilling, y'all be selling y'all shit short with the coochie coupons. Like, take a girl out. You know what I'm saying? Show her a good time that she haven't, like, because a lot of women haven't been on really good dates like that, especially lately. Because, you know, sometimes y'all men be out there, y'all be fucking slacking. Take a girl out and all that type of shit. Watch what type of pussy she give you compared to a girl that's going to give you some Netflix and chill coochie. It's two different levels of fucking coochie.
Just like I told you about the dude that I met who said he goes to LA to like wine and dine chicks because they are just so used to getting the bare minimum from niggas.
Trash.
Like he's like, oh, I opened the door for her, and she's just like, oh my God, like he's such a
like the nice guy approach, huh?
Yeah,
that was free. It was free to open the door for her, and she's just like throwing the pussy.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, step your shit up. Stop embarrassing yourselves and embarrassing other niggas too. Okay.
Sheep.
So real quick, you know, on the Bomb Network and Count the Dings, we are, you know, we have our new episodes every Monday. And on Tuesday, we have Bomb, Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. On Wednesday, we have Wednesday Service with Naima and Karin. And then Thursday, we have Woke Bros. Friday, we have Growing Up the Same with Trey. And so, look, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube because we are giving you the visuals. You know, you get to see Meek and Elizabeth fine ass over there talking shit and talk about all that.
All right. You might even see a titty slip.
You might
nip slip.
No, because we were on FaceTime yesterday and we got to see
Pearsons came. The girls came out. The pretty girls.
We got to shout.
I mean, they haven't gotten any affection lately, so sometimes they just come out by themselves. Like, you know, I have to put them away.
I mean, next birthday up after mine, so I mean, I'm sure they'll get some type of negative.
No birthday sex?
No birthday sex. No birthday.
Speaking of, shout out to Jeremiah for being transferred out of ICU because he was battling COVID. He wasn't doing too hot, but they transferred him out today. So get well soon. Continue to recover because that shit is no joke in these streets. Speaking of, real quick, do y'all have Thanksgiving plans?
No. So me and my sister, like, we only celebrate Thanksgiving every other year. Mm-hmm. Like, because
this is the year that you don't.
Yeah, because it's expensive as shit, and nobody wants to pitch in. Like, it's and because like me and my sisters, like Thanksgiving is always the best one, like food, because everybody else food be suspect, and we go ahead and we like we'll buy everything. There's no complaining, but like doing it every single year, paying like $400-$500 to like feed. Yeah, because it's everybody, like my family, my mom's husband's family, like everyone comes over. So yeah, and everyone's like, oh, so y'all cooking? Nah, nigga, not this year. Nope.
What you doing, Liz?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything. Most of my family is in California, but I don't really mess with a lot of my family members. Yeah, no, nothing. I don't cook.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She don't cook. She not gonna ask you out. Her Cash App is E. Simmons. So $$ E. Simmons.
Yeah, don't judge me. I don't care.
Oh, I'm just reiterating.
No, not you, the listener.
Oh, I'm like, I'm just letting you know.
I don't care. I'm not gonna be one of those stay-at-home wives. I don't cook. I don't care. I don't even eat meat, so I don't care.
True. Yeah. So you have a Thanksgiving full of sides and vegetables. Yeah. And shit.
You wouldn't want that. So.
You cool with your arugula and almonds?
Yes, honey. And almonds. Almonds. Look, what are you doing, Bethany?
You know I'm cooking, dog. I just
What's on the menu? What's on the
menu? Are you inviting us over?
That's what I'm not. I've been waiting.
I'm not.
Y'all can
probably get a plate later. But no, it's just gonna be me, my mom, and my son. I'm just gonna have some turkey. I'll make some baked mac and cheese, some deviled eggs. What else? Some green bean casserole, and I'm gonna make a banana pudding.
Okay.
It's simple. Like I just want the comfort
pudding without bananas. Is that weird?
Yeah, no, I don't know if you can do that, E. That's pudding. You know what? That's just pudding.
It's pudding and cookies. It's pudding, cookies, and crust.
Some people like the like they like it light on bananas, but to eat it without bananas, it's like what?
They too mushy.
Fire ass trio.
Yeah.
What you mean is okay? So I like to make it with the freshest, ripest bananas. I'm not talking about like the mushy ass bananas. It's like not.
I mean, like maybe the first day, but the second day when they all like. Black.
You ain't had you haven't had mine,
girl. You just like pudding and cookies. Like just go get you some Jello pudding and some vanilla wafers. Like the fuck.
Yeah.
Look,
I just thought I was just saying
for you. I'll make some. I'll make enough. Enough, and then y'all can.
On the first day.
She want us to do. She want to do a drive-by Thanksgiving talking about y'all can come get a plate later. Like. The fuck.
Cold outside.
She giving us invite to Thanksgiving leftover dinner. Like,
yeah, I guess. I guess you can say that. Or if you don't want that, then you know.
I won't, because I'm not driving to California for leftovers. Like, the fuck.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, I'm not driving to California for leftovers.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, I might make me some short ribs. You know what I'm saying? Some mashed potatoes. Call it a fucking day.
All right, Meek. Do you have a quote this week? Are we still on the street?
Yes. I've been doing my homework. Okay. So listen to those. I need to stop calling y'all pussy ass niggas, but. You know, I really don't know what else to call y'all. But this week's quote is, some say that the age of chivalry is past. That the spirit of romance is dead. The age of chivalry is never past so long as there is a wrong left unaddressed on earth. So get your shit together, player.
All right. You heard the lady. Okay. Such a fucking lady.
Such a motherfucking lady.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. Next Monday. We out. Happy Thanksgiving.
Peace.
And happy birthday, Liz.
Happy birthday, Liz. One time for the birthday kiss. Two time for the birthday bitch. Three time for the birthday bitch. Oh, fuck it up. It's your birthday, sis. Hey.